spot and they know it's enough to go down. Start a party, we vibing, like ain't nobody around. We roll up.
All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Best Bet Live. This is 2-5 in No Limit Hold'em Deep. I want to welcome everybody here for joining us here on Facebook, on Twitch, and on YouTube. And again, my name is Johnny Fantastic. I am a Best Bet Live producer for tonight, and I will be commentating this game. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us, and welcome to Best Bet Live. Again, playing 2-5 No Limit Hold'em Deep. All right, guys, catching up to the action here. We got Lou, Doc, and Daryl. Action on Yao on the buttons. Gonna make a call. A 5 with 7-4. Awesome with the mystery hand and small blind. Checks. Flop 5, deuce, ace. Ten of diamonds on the turn. Action now on Doc. He's going to bet out $10. He's got a pair of tens. So far, the best hand at the moment. Yao's going to make the call. He does have a gut shot straight draw. We'll need a tray. And a 6 of diamonds on the river gives the check mark to Doc. He will win with a pair of tens. All right, catching up to our chat here. Welcome, John, Kimberly, Yancey, Luke, and Mitch. What is up? Mitch, congratulations again for winning third place in that Borgata for a cool 90K. Congratulations. Luke Cox so we're going to be at the Jacksonville Casino on Thursday. You tell me the promotions that we're going to have. 1 second, guys. I'll show you your stat counts here in a second. So current stat counts. This is the relative buy-ins for all the players at the game, seats 1 through 9. So relative buy-ins looks like between 500. Some opted to go with the max buy-in. Looks like Lou is going to play a short for 240. Buy-in for this game was 200 min and a $1,500 max. All right, yeah, Mac with King, Jack of Diamonds, making a call from Yao. From actually Richard with Ace Queen, raising to $20. Now three-handed. Looks like flop is not reading here. Like Richard in the 9th seat was able to go ahead and take down that pot. So you guys, again, welcome to Best Bet Live. Sorry about our graphics here. We do have a new action tracker tracking the action, so. Please excuse the graphics for this hand. They are incorrect. We're still on the last hand.
What's up? Check time.
Is that going to keep stats at all? Like,
All right, yeah, Yao picking up Ace King.
What do you mean, like who's betting and calling and stuff?
yeah.
They do that. How often you bet, how often you raise.
I'm not sure about that.
You think they're doing that on this?
5C raised to 30? Not that I know of.
So Yao is going to raise it up to $30.
Yeah, the raise aggressive?
I've never seen that.
Yeah, yeah. It comes up.
Yeah, Lou with Ace 5 of diamonds in the button. He's going to make the call.
Call 30? Fold one. Call 3.
Doc with a call with Queen 10 and Daryl at 5 deuce. All right, four-handed to this flop now. 6-5 deuce flop. Doc is going to whiff the flop. Daryl has a pair of deuces. Actually, he has two pair, my bad. Fives and deuces. He's going to bet 75 to go. Now action back on Doc's more likely to fold. And pot's going to go to Daryl. All right, guys, just a reminder, the Reward Poker Tour is getting ready to start here at the end of the month.
Houston, New Orleans. That was
The opening event of this weekend will be, for that weekend, will be the event number one, $360 buy-in, $100,000 guaranteed prize pool.
Exactly. Yeah, they should have listed that last.
About 23 events within the series, followed by our main event, the $5,000 buy-in Best Bet Bounty Scramble.
Very impressive game.
The War Poker Tour Series is our flagship series that comes in through this fall. So again, everybody, a lot of promotions and tournaments for you all leading up to this event. But back to the action here, we got James with pocket queens. Richard had was a raise to 20 with Jack 10 of clubs. Josh made the call. James ended up 3 bets to $70.
Great game.
Richard does have position, so he is going to make a pretty hefty call.
Cowboys see you guys in the Super Bowl.
Flop 6, king 5. The trouble with Jack 10 calling big 3-bet raises is there's not very much that you can catch to get ahead. You need a kind of a perfect flop to really have any equity in these heads-up pots. So kind of questionable to call a massive 3-bet with Jack 10, even though you do have position. Even though if you do catch a Jack or a 10, you usually may be out-kicked. You're more wanting to see a lot of combo draws with your straights and flushes. But to even make that kind of call, you do have to have some odds, so I'd rather call that 3 or 4-handed.
It was good Monday night. I know that.
Definitely not going heads up to a 3-bet. And yes, Peaches, the Lips Ladies event will start next week. So all you ladies out there, we do have a series for you all. It's going to be our Lips events coming into town next week. We have Linda Johnson and Jan Fisher will be coming into town to do a small seminar for you all. And that event will start on September 20th. The seminar will begin at 11 a.m. with a free brunch. We do have a mega satellite at 1 o'clock for you all to get a seat into the Lips warm-up that will start at 4 o'clock, which is a $125 buy-in. And then Saturday's $250 buy-in Florida State Championship, again, ladies only event. That will be next weekend on the 20th and 21st.
Yeah, old-fashionedly. Yeah. So much thicker, too.
Austin making the call with ace train. Lou's got ace jack. He's going to raise it up. 25 to go. Folds all the way around. Now Daryl, sorry, Dark in the small blind, jack 5 going to fold. But Daryl has ace 10 of clubs. He's going to make the call, and Austin's going to make the call as well. So 3-handed now. To his flop. Flop is king, queen 9. And Lou is going to fire a C-bet here. He only has a gut shot straight draw, only ace high. But a hefty bet might get these players to fold. Darrow has no pair, but does have a gut shot straight draw. Could backdoor clubs. And Austin totally whiffed it too. He's going to fold, so good pre-flop raise from Lou and good C-bet. Going to take down and profit at $52. All right, Austin in the 16th. 7-4 clubs. Under the gun, it's going to raise it up to 25. All right, sorry, 20. Kind of odd to raise there, not in position, but looks like he's going to mix it up a little bit. We got Josh now with Jack 10 making the call. Action back on Yao with ace tray of clubs. And he's going to make the call.
3 players.
Flop 8, 4, 7. Now Austin 7, 4 flops 2 pair. Gonna make it bet at 50. But Josh does have a good shot straight draw. We'll need a 9 to catch up. Does have 2 overs as well. 9 of clubs on to the turn. Perfect card for Josh. That also does give Austin a club draw as well. But Josh has just turned a straight. He's going to love this bet from Austin. Bet of 120. Now with such a coordinated board, Josh definitely needs to raise here. Effective stacks. 120 to call. I would definitely just move all in here. Looks like he does. Austin's going to snap him off, I'm pretty sure. River card is a 6 of diamonds, and Josh has just doubled up. And Austin, with the pre-flop raise to 7-4 clubs, flops 2 pair, turns clubs, and calls an all-in. And that's why it's definitely difficult to play these smaller hands. These very mid-range hands and go all the way with it. It does sting you quite a bit.
4-10.
But when it does pay off pretty big. But on hindsight too, it's hard to let go of those kinds of hands when you do get outdrawn on the turn river.
It's 2-5, right? Not 5-5. Correct. It's 2-5. Yeah.
All right, guys, gonna drop in some links for you all if you want to know anything that's going on here at Best Bet.
Make you hungry. Yeah. People order that a lot, so it must be pretty good.
Looks like our commands aren't working at the moment.
He's been a major
little
league
bit
umpire.
odd.
He's been up and down, but he recently got called up to the Bigs this week. He did a series in Cincinnati this weekend. Got 4 games in Miami, starting tomorrow.
Tomorrow's his first one?
He did 3 games in
Oh, he
Cincinnati
already
this
did 3?
weekend.
Okay.
So he's got a series in Miami tomorrow. So.
Did he happen to say which is tougher, like you know, hit the bases or behind the plate?
Well,
or?
so he was a rover last year. So he went up for like somebody get hurt or something.
All right, back to action here. We got Lou raising it to $20 with Ace King of Diamonds.
Yeah, I mean they rotate. He didn't play bases, but he had.
Richard
kind of
Ace
a
10 of
rough
Hearts
time.
making the call.
He had a bunch of replays.
Josh King 4 offsuit making the
Missed more
call.
than he got right.
That's all right.
He's got a little chips now. He did just double up. Guess he's feeling a little bit sticky with King 4. We got Yao in the button with Ace 5.
Call up all the calls right there
Sure,
too.
yeah.
Looks like he's gonna 3-bet now to $85.
85.
Action now back on Lou. Just a call with Ace King of Diamonds. I don't really like this play here from Lou. He is sitting short. I don't know why he's just not going to move all in here. He does have an effective stack of $167. So we got Richard and Josh making the call as well. Flop 7, ace, jack. So Lou now with the best hand, pair of aces, king kicker. He's gonna bet out $100. All right, sorry guys, his stats are incorrect here. I think we had a problem with the second hand. He did win a little pot, so his effective stack is actually a little bit more. He's got 350 in front of him. Richard's gonna make the call. Now action on Yao. He did 3-bet. He does have an ace. You know he's out kicked. There's no real recovering from this hand. He has to fold. There's no way he's gonna go ahead and try to bluff his way out of this. Bet of 100, lose only behind a little less than 200, or a little over $200. And Yao correctly folds. So Lou checks, which is really, really strange. Why check in that spot? Turn card 7 of spades now. I guess Lou is trying to show some weakness for any reason, so check again. Strange hand here. This whole thing. What just happened here? I don't know what just happened. It seemed like it got checked all the way around, but we don't have a river card, so. Alright guys, I apologize for the graphics at this point. We are having a little bit of issues with our action tracker. He is brand new, so he's just kind of learning the issues. So when there are glitches that you see here, it's because action tracker got kind of lost, or the laptop got kind of glitched out. So I'm not sure what Lou did there. I don't know why he thought that it'd be good to just check it out all the way through. The board was not coordinated. His ace king is always going to be good in that spot. So playing a little friendly poker, I guess. All right, guys, dealer change. All right, this is after 9 hands now on this live stream. Here's our win-loss rate at the moment. So we got Josh up $411. We got Lou up $369, although I think he could have doubled up in that spot. And then Austin and Richard are stuck in the game.
65. Open point. Repair. Check. One. Okay. 136. 17.
All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and drop some links in here since our commands are not working for Twitch. Here is our September tournament calendar. Drop those in for you all. Here is our promotions. So we are promoting a high roller satellite. So if you want to try to win your way into our 20K buy-in high roller satellites here in our World Poker Tour series. That mega satellite will begin here on Saturday. You can get in as little as $120 for a ladder. The buy-in for that mega slot will be a $590 buy-in with $60 rebuys. And again, you can win yourself a 20K high roller seat for our World Poker Tour series here this weekend. But back to the action here now. Three-handed to this flop. King, Jack, 4 with 2 spades. Jose, yes, we had some issues with our action tracker in the previous few hands. So those stacks are going to be a little bit incorrect. So our apologies here. All right, back to the action. Now looks like our graphics did catch up here. We got Awesome with Jack 4 of spades raising to $20. Richard and Josh are out of the hand. Looks like folds all the way around, and Austin with Jack 4 is going to take that pot down. All right, Daryl with a call. We got Yao raising to $25 with ace-8 of diamonds. Lou at king 10 of clubs making the call. And Daryl at queen 10 making the call as well under the gun. All right, here's our flop. Flop is 8-6 ace with 2 clubs. We got 2 pair with Yao. He's in a bet 50 to go. And Lou with a flush draw. With the ace on, spades on the turn, he is now drawing dead. Yao with aces full of 8s. Lou's going to check behind river card 6 of hearts. Lou's going to try, Yao is going to try to extract as much value as he can. Has the best full house. The pot is $182. Doesn't want to bet too much. Although Lou can't call anyways. But let's see its sizing here. So it looks like he's going to put a pot-sized bet with the best full house.
1/5. Gold. Button here. Full flat. Full flat. Ace 7, fold 8, 9, 9.
All right, got Mac with ace 10, raising to $30.
Two.
You got Doc with 7-6 of diamonds in the small blind.
Fold 3.
He's going to make a fold. Looks like Mac is not going to get any action unless Austin gets sticky with 5 deuce of clubs, which he won't. That pot will go to Mac.
Button.
Once everybody folded, it's good.
Straddle on 6. Straddle on
Looks like we'll have a under the gun straddle from Austin. Now 2, 5, 10.
Fold 7.
Action on Mac. Jack 10. Going to make the call.
Fold 9.
Josh in the 1 seed, waking up with ace king.
Raise 4 to 1. Fold 2.
Looks like a raise to $40. Doc now with ace queen on the button. Looks like just call from him.
Open 30. Fold 4. Fold 5. Fold 6.
Like Austin and Mac are getting in the mix too. Everybody has each other's outs.
Fold 5.
Four-handed now to this flop. Flop 8, 5, queen, and Doc with ace queen flopping top pair, top kicker.
Check 6. Check 7. Check 1.
Austin does have a gut shot, so does Mac.
Check 55 and 3.
Doc gonna bet 55 to go. Austin with that gut shot is gonna go ahead and try for it. He's gonna make the call to 55. It looks like Mac is gonna get in the pot as well.
Excuse me.
Call 7.
I've never seen.
First time I seen it was today. So we knew. I saw another new girl this week.
And Josh is gonna get roped in too with 2 overs. And turn card king of clubs. And looks like Josh is gonna take the lead back. Now ace king, top pair, top kicker. He's gonna check it. And Doc is gonna check behind. Here's a river card, deuce of spades. Looks like Josh does have the best hand. So Austin's gonna check, Mac is gonna check. And Josh doesn't bet, which is pretty curious. Not a very coordinated board. What is he afraid of? 2 pair, maybe king, queen? Somebody would have bet there. So I don't really like that check there from Josh. Not getting any value. You could have got Doc to call at least 150. But he's going to go ahead and take down that pot. Now I would have understood if Josh checked it, that the board came a little bit straighty. But it was a very uncoordinated board. There's no straights out there. Definitely no flushes. So one of Bart Hansen's rule, or it's not Bart Hansen, but Jonathan Little's #1 rules too is always try to get value on the river.
07, 12, 8, 12, 9, 5, 6.
All right, Josh now gonna play King 9. He's gonna raise it up to 20. James with pocket deuces making the call. Doc with Jack 10. He's gonna get a pot as well Daryl on the button. Yao pocket trade is gonna make the call to try to set mine, and Austin's gonna get pot odds. Gonna make the call. 6-way action to this flop.
6, play.
All right, flop 6-7 queen, 2 spades.
Check, check. Check 1, 2, 3. 65. 65, 24, folding 5.
All right, Daryl top pair gonna make it 65 on the button. I don't think anybody's gonna call in this spot.
12, 3.
So one of the things to learn on this live stream, even if you're a 2-5 player, if you're not a regular, you're just kind of casual playing, you know, one of the most important things that I'm also learning about myself too is you try to find value on these big hands that you get. Just checking it behind, you just lose so much money out just not trying to put some kind of bet out.
For the time
Bigger
rate
game they do it?
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to double check.
Yeah, I didn't know. I know the room done normally, but I didn't know they could do it.
So one of the ways to improve your game, is especially if you find yourself watching these live streams, is finding the leaks in your game. So definitely learn to not try to play so many hands. Definitely try to figure out ways to 3-bet more. And definitely rule number 3, probably the most important, is try to get as much value out of your hands as possible. Yeah, with ace-9 on the button, gonna raise to 35. Looks like Austin's gonna make a call, but trade use of diamonds. I don't like that call because he's not gonna be in position. I don't like that call anywhere other than late position. If you're gonna get odds to call, this is such a precarious spot with these mediocre hands. All right, here's our flop. Ace-9, 5. We got Yao on the button, flopping top 2.
Check 3, check 4.
It's a very drawy flop, so a good bet here of $80. I do like the sizing. Adam, I haven't created the live stream schedule for October, but that should be released here sometime next week.
Stop flopping looking for a 35 raise. Not for me.
What's up? Oh,
I said we can't play.
sorry. Okay, cool. All right.
Guys, real quick, we have a little
All right, guys, looks like we are going to correct some of the graphical issues that we've been having. So part of that is going to be rechecking everybody's stack, because I guess a couple of hands were missed. And then we're just going to recount everybody's stack again. So again, guys, a couple of things happening here at Best Bet Jacksonville. Again, we are gearing up to our Lips series. That's going to be happening next week. So Friday and Saturday, September 20th and 21st is going to be a ladies' event. So a warm-up event on Friday at 4 o'clock will be a $125 buy-in bounty tournament. Also on the 21st will be the $250 buy-in Lips Florida State Championship. So if you'd like to play in those events, if you're a lady out here this weekend here at Best Bet Jacks, we got something for you. This weekend, however, again, there's going to be a high roller satellite into our 20K event in our World Poker Tour in October. A $590 buy-in goes with that with $60 rebuys. So if you want to try to win yourself a high roller seat valued at $20,000, you can get in as little as $120. Try and feed those events in. Also, we're going to have another mega satellite through into our World Poker Tour on the third week of September, which will be September 26th, I believe. Here, I'm looking at my schedule. Yes, so before the Lips events, we do have another mega satellite for our World Poker Tour main event. $590 buy-in, 5-seat guarantee. We'll get you a 5K main event seat in our World Poker Tour Best Bet Bounty Scramble. And then the week after that, we gear up for our World Poker Tour series. So event number 1 is going to be a $360 buy-in with a $100,000 guaranteed prize pool. So check out all of our promotions and terms here on our website. You can follow that at bestbetjacks.com. And now, guys, we are back in action.
Hung in there with that one. You trying. You definitely try.
Thank you, appreciate it.
he have to put his in a different spot than the square? Is the 8 seat the same way? Kind of strange. Glitch.
Just want to pick on the 2 seat. Pull it.
Who makes it? IGT? Find out. I have their stock. I think they make Shuffle Master and they make a lot of the slot machines, fun slot machines.
4941.
They're a British company now. We're sponsoring my play tonight. My gains in the stock. Please don't take them all, guys. All right?
Man, you got Viking Kings? Good. Should.
Fire checks. Live stream. JTV countdown. Do you count that one? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Everybody
beyond.
celebrate.
Yeah.
I was good. Good. 10 dudes, jackpot. Give a bit over there. Give a bit over, right?
That was that second place hand we were talking
That's second place in the zone.
Sushi. How much are you playing?
500 beyond. Coming in right now. Appreciate it.
All right, guys, back to the action here. We have Doc with ace 7. 5 to call. So going to fold. Darrow now ace king of hearts.
25 and 4.
He's going to raise it up to 25. Yeah, with 6-5, making the fold.
Fold 7. Fold 8. Fold 9.
Looks like Josh is going to make the call with 9-8 of hearts.
Check dark 1.
So Josh would check in the dark. Flop king 6 deuce.
4.
Darrow with a bet of 50s and take down this pawn. All right, Dell, pocket fours. Yao, ace 10 offsuit, raising to 25. The Louis King 10 of spades, making the call. Ashton John, Jack 7 of diamonds. And to the muck, also James 9-7. Daryl making the call. All right, three-handed to this flop. All right, flop 10, a deuce, deuce. Daryl with the move. He's going to bet to 40 now. Now, Yao and Liu both have top pair and pretty good kickers. Now, Daryl did limp in that pot, so it does seem reasonable that he could have a 2. But Yao's going to stick around and see what happens. So is Liu. All right, turn card is going to be a 6 of spades, and Liu has just picked up a flush draw. And Daryl is going to again bet 40. Yao making the call, and Liu back in there as well. 4 of spades would be a pretty sick river card if that were to come. 5 of diamonds on the river does complete the diamonds. I think this pot is going to get checked all the way through. Daryl's going to make a check. Yao checks, Liu checks, and Yao's going to take up this pot.
I'm trying to push him off.
Daryl, not going to be pushing anybody off in such a board there. The only way you can really push anybody off in those kind of hands is putting their chips to the test. Putting bet of $40 just put so much value for Yao and Liu to call. That's why if you're going to size any bets of trying to get players off of hands, you just can't put those small sizes out. It just it's just going to invite them into call, especially with mediocre hands. And then if you lose steam and don't want to bet anymore, that's pretty much giving up the hand as well. So if you're trying to attend this shove, somebody off their stack, try to plan on what to do on the turn and river, not just the flop. All right, Yao with King 5 of hearts, going to raise it at $20. Mac making the call with 9-4 hearts. All right, Doc has ace jack in the big blind. All right, flop. Trey, Jack with 2 hearts. This may be an action flop here. We got Doc with top pair, top kicker. We got Yao with the king high flush draw. Mac on that same draw as well, and Liu with the mystery hand. Mac is gonna go ahead and rip a raise out to 125. Now action on Doc. He's got top pair, top kicker. I think he just may want to do something here. He's got 593 behind. Mac with effective stack of $355. I think I would just move all in here.
Yeah, 300 pounds.
Oh, Doc is going to go ahead and fold the best hand. Actually, now back on Yao with the best draw. Yao making the call. Iron Turk, a queen of clubs. pot's already $332. I think Mac should put a big enough bet in here to try to get somebody to fold. He's only got the flush draw. I mean, he could size to where a river bet could get a player to fold. But at that point, with his effective stack, only 200 behind, there's not much Mac can do if he misses the river. But this $200 bet from Mac, or $155 bet from Mac, could get Yao to fold. And does so. And with that, Mac with 9 4 hearts, 9 high, taking down this pot from 2 better hands. Alright guys, here is our current stat counts. We got Richard up top with $1,300. Austin right behind with kind of the same stack. A couple guys in the middle with a little over $1,000. Middle of the pack with Doc and Mac sitting at $600 and $500, and then Lou on the short stack with $265.
If I had those other 3, I'd be in.
Yeah, that's what we figured. I figured anyway. There you go. There you go. You broke ice. Really.
Guns 33-3. The buy-in for this game for our 2-5 Nolan Hold'em Deep is 200 minimum buy-in, maximum of 1,500.
Yeah. Yeah, since we are taking jackpot. Yeah. Alright guys.
So I never really have to worry about it.
So yeah, guys, I want to thank everybody for joining us here on Facebook, on Twitch, and also YouTube. Thanks for joining us tonight. Again, we are featuring 2-5 Nolan Hold'em Deep with a $200 minimum buy-in, $1,500 max. A couple things for our Best Bet live stream schedule. Continuing on, our next live stream will be on September 13th, this Friday. Gonna go for the big game, 5-10 1/4 Nolan Hold'em. Following that game will be a little bit of change in game wise. We're going to have 2040 limit Omaha 8 or better with a half kill on September 19th. And then following that will be our feature to final table of our Lips Florida State Championship. 250 buy-in, ladies only. You want to play in this event here. We are going to be live streaming a feature to final table. We will have the Best Bet live stream schedule updated for the month of October here by next week. If you want to play in any one of our live stream cash games, make sure to hit me up at my email. That's going to be at johnnyp@bestbetjacks.com. Let me know which scheduled stream you would like to play in, and I'll get you on that list. All right, Doc, now finally playing a hand. Pocket aces, 3 bet to $60. Effective stack 5 to 31. We got Daryl waking up with a hand too. Pocket jacks. Got Yao 10-9 offsuit. Not gonna play it. We got Richard 10-8 of hearts making the call, looking to crack some aces. And got Josh in the pot as well with ace 7 offsuit. And here's our flop. Flop 10, queen 6. couple backdoor draws for Richard in middle pair. We had Josh with a gut shot straight draw. Doc looking pretty clean now with pocket aces. Still good at this point. So pot now $250. He's got 4 players to get through on the button. Sizing of this bet, I guess, is okay. 115 to go. Daryl gonna make the fold. And Daryl gonna get sticky with 10-8. I really don't see Josh calling here with a gut shot straight draw with a bet and a call. So Josh gonna go ahead and fold. Heads up now. Richard trying to crack Doc's aces. Here's our turn card, 4 of hearts. Now look at that. Richard does get one of his backdoor draws. Now on his heart draw.
200.
Bet up 200 from Doc now. This could get very interesting if Richard does try to squeeze Doc out of this hand. Now Richard with a Richard can hit a heart. He's gonna make the call. So he's looking for a heart. Queen of clubs on the river. Doc's aces does hold up. So Richard not being able to connect his last heart, but he's gonna fire a $400 straight complete bluff. Well, I do like this bluff here. Doc's gotta feel pretty uncomfortable having that second queen on the river, but he doesn't have that much behind. 216. He's definitely not going to fold for this amount. So I'll be impressed if Doc folds, but there's just so much in the pot at the moment. Pot now $1,280.
Is that lucky? You hit a 2-outer?
All right, Dark is going to go ahead and call. There's not much, I mean, he's got to call. There's not much left to call. He's going to put up in about 80% of his stack and not call in the river. So he's going to take this pot down with pocket aces. And this stack is going to swell.
You got a 10 instead of a queen, and then maybe you
It's
thought
going
you
to be
compared
well
to
over
you have a queen, geez.
$1,300 now. So Doc makes a full double for Richard.
More, like 400 or 500.
If you hit 5% on the river, that's it. Tough luck for me. Not the first time. Yeah, you almost had me fooled.
I gotta lose that.
Yeah. I mean, it's chip stack.
I would
If chip stack, it would, I mean, like, kind of a no-brainer.
It's kind of possible.
Yeah.
So a little bit of misstep from Richard. He's got to think, if you're going to bluff into him, you got to size that stack up. I mean,
That was part of it.
yes, you can bet $400, but your opponent only has $200 left. There's not much he's going to be able to fold there. So, bit of a misstep from Richard, not recognizing that no matter what he was going to bet there, just Doc had to call. There's no way. I mean, if they were sitting, you know, 1,000 more behind, and it was more putting him more to the test for his chips to go broke on, but definitely not gonna fold for $200 for a $1,300 pot.
Yeah, that would be good for your resume.
Check.
Rake to 25, 6, fold 7.
How much?
25 total. Three players. I just can't watch the stream at the table.
55.
I doesn't watch the stream at the table. 55, that's it.
Catch up, find out what
Front now, I'm just thinking
that sucks.
Makes sense though.
Okay.
55?
Yes.
Can't make my butt look big though.
way too much information.
One 50,
130?
50.
150? Call.
Check 6.
Check. Probably could have stolen that. Thought about it.
What's the number?
Huh?
Yeah, the number. Yeah, what's the number? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Lot going on there.
I just hope put another straight.
John. Take it. Raise 20 from 9. Fold 1, fold 2. Fold 3, fold 4, fold 5, fold 6, fold 7. 3 players. Check 7. Fold 8. 30, 1.
Oh, yeah. I would have had a straight table. I was in that hand. I would have had a straight off. So might as well.
Yes. Three players.
All right, guys, I'm back in the booth, commentating for you all. Back to the action here. We got Lou with Ace King, Liao with Ace Tray of clubs, Mac 4 Tray. So Mac before high gonna lead out a bet with $75. Lou only 2 overs, doesn't have many chips behind him. Pushing on the fold. And Yao Ace Tray into the monk. Unless he wants to make a move on Mac.
Thanks, man.
Oh, yeah. I probably might have folded you with the after that one.
Sure, let's make McNasty. We'll show some of our stats here after this hand. All right, Josh, Queen 10 of diamonds, making it raise to $35 on the big blind. Daryl making the call with 10-9. Austin making the call with ace-9. Lou with 10-8 offsuit. He is on the button, however, doesn't have very much chips to play with, so probably going to choose a better spot to play hand with just a short stack. Flop 6-6 Tray with 2 clubs. So I checked all the way around. Free turn card. Deuce of clubs on the turn. I actually would have liked a bet from someone here. Just a lot of weakness shown from all these players here. Rear card, Jack of clubs. Now Austin with the best hand. Not the best. Well, he does have the best hand. Best clubs, but that board is paired.
75.
But I don't think he's going to be afraid of that. Bet a 75 into 117. It's going to get both players full. Whoa, Daryl with the call with 10 of clubs.
Good hand.
Not sure why Daryl would call in that spot. I mean, with the 10, so many more cards that can beat you that spot.
Look back.
All right, guys, here's some stats for you all. This is after hand number 30. Current stat counts on the table. Austin, top of the leaderboard with $1,700.
Let me tell you.
Lou sitting on 140 on the short stack. Here's your V pit, voluntary put in pot. Got Yao playing 65% of his hands.
Yeah. You threw the
James,
Yeah, I like that.
not really playing any hands with 10%. Here's your PFR. Here's your aggro frequency. So yeah, I'll be the most aggressive at the table. Current win losses for the night. Now James up $549 and Richard stuck $682.
I was hoping it would come.
Please don't come so I don't have to face this issue.
Alright, well, I wanted to come, but then I didn't because I'm like, I feel like I put him on maybe having the 6. I didn't think you had it, so when I saw it, and then after I bet he pulled, I'm like, alright, you don't want to have the 6.
Old Gamer Geek Dad, the max buy-in for this game was $1,500. I believe 2 players elected to go with the max buy-in. I think that was Yao and also Richard in the 9 seat. Relative buy-ins for the game was like in 2 players in for the max. Some bought in for about 1,000, some about 300 to 500. Pokegeek 881819. The bad beat is still here at Best Bet. However, we did cap the bad beat. Currently, for some reason, our automated messengers aren't really working at the moment. I don't know why. But the current bad beat now, I'll go ahead and post that for you. So the bad beat now is going to be capped at $30,000 for all jackpots, including Texas Hold'em, 7-card stud, and Omaha. We did lower the qualifier, however, to
He said after,
pocket 8s. So quad 8s. Quad 8 speed will guarantee you the bad beat. And it has been hit quite often now since we lowered the qualifier and capped it. It was just hit 2 nights ago.
Oh, that's a twist. Is that only allowed
So
here?
winner of the bad beat, the losing hand will receive half of the bad beat, which was capped at $30,000 for $15,000. The winner of the hand will receive 25%, and there will be a table share sharing the remaining 25%. So the bad beat was capped at $30K. It'd be a $15,000 payout for the loser of the hand. The winner of the hand will receive, I think, $7,500. And I think the table share for the remaining players, if it's a full ring game, let's do the math here. So if it was going to be a full ring game and a 30K bad beat is hit, again, the loser of the hand will receive the lion's share of the bad beat for $15,000. The winning hand will be $7,500, and a table share of 7 players left at the table will receive a little over $1,000. Pokegeek, the bad beat, the promotional money is actually diverted in multiple ways. So we do a lot of high hands here, both at Orange Park and here at Best Bet Jacksonville. So daily promotions every single day, ranging from different hours and different types of high hands. You can either win a lot of cash, or you can also win event entries into our tournaments. So a big value that we do here, we also high hand players into our $590 buy-in satellites, into our $5,000 buy-in World Poker Tour meet event. So most of our mega satellites do hold a guarantee of maybe 5 seats. So, and that will happen next weekend. 5-seat guarantee into our World Poker Tour meet event, $5,000 buy-in, $590 buy-in. Also, the rake in the game is that, so it's $2 for the jackpot promotions, and then $5 max on the regular rake. So the rake is staggered. So we take $1 for every $10, and $1 for after $20, so a maximum of $2 for the jackpot. And then I think we take 5 at 10, 5 at 20, 1 at 20. I'm sorry, 1 at 10, 1 at 20, 130.
So regular straddle, button straddle, any other
Under the
special?
gun and button.
Under the gun and button? Okay.
Double straddle, triple straddle.
So you want to check out some of our promotions here at Best Bet Jacksonville and
Ride the
at Best
pony?
Bet
Yeah.
Orange Park.
Buck the
Go
Bronco.
ahead and click this link here.
Bum pause is fun. Sometimes they do that at first hand for each, every time they switch dealers. I see that a lot.
I'm down to do that.
Very fun.
So Mac playing a lot of hands, raising a lot of very mediocre mid-range hands now. Raised to $20 with King 7 offsuit. And Josh with Jack 10 making the call. James with King 8. He's gonna go ahead and 3-bet to $60 on the button. Now we got Doc Pocket Jacks. Now my personal rule with Pocket Jacks, you don't want to inflate the pot. I think because especially if you're out of position, you don't want to raise in this spot. Treat it like pocket 10s, you know, or ace 10. You want to get too deep inside of a pot and then you can't fold and end up calling the rest of your stack. So, four-handed now, 2 of this flop. Flop 9, a deuce, and 9 with 2 diamonds. Doc is going to check. Checks all the way around to James, Jack, King 8. And the complete air now. James is going to throw a bet of $100. Doc is going to get a call. No raises necessary. There's so many players behind. Anybody could have a 9 or a diamond draw in that spot. All right, heads up now. Turn card diamond. Doc is going to check. James now still with complete air can only hit a king to catch up. So now his hand's stuck in a cookie jar. He's got complete air. He's going to take another stab at this pot. Looks like he is. A bet of 180.
What do you say, all in?
180.
Sushi?
That's that little.
Yeah, she said she's really sushi.
She's one with sushi still? Okay. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Now in dog spot, I think I'm pretty safe to call, even though only reason I would call in this spot because I do hold a blocker, Jack of diamonds. Looks like Doc is going to make the call.
Starting to sweat.
Here's our river card, 6 of hearts now. Doc checks it. Now James has to fire another bullet to get this pot. And I don't know if he's going to want to sacrifice his whole entire stack.
Who shows first? Chase, you're my man. You're back on the man status. Go to the street. Thanks, man.
player.
All right, three-handed now to his flop Yao with that flush draw. Turn card ace of spades. He's going to check it. Mac is then taking another stab at queen high. Bet of 25 to go. Looks like this could get through.
All right, Brandon, take it over. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good luck to you.
The net. That's it. Yeah. If you don't mind. No, I just taste me. That's fine. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. You are me. You see it? Thank you, brother. I saw you mixing that. I was like, man, my teeth feels still. Yeah, that's the best. Appreciate that. Give me a big hand, I warn you.
Hold it. Hold mine. Hold 1 and 2. Call 3. Call 4. Call 5. Call 6. 4 players.
A lot of trash hands in this mix now. Four-handed. King, tray, queen, rainbow.
3 and 4.
Checks all the way around. Here's a free turn for an ace of diamonds.
Check 7. Check 3.
And it's like this pot may get checked all the way through.
Check 55. Hold 7.
Although Yao did make a bet of 15. This looks like he is going to get some action from Darrow. He's going to make the call with queens. Not sure what Daryl is intending to beat there other than a bluff.
6 and 5.
Best poker drop 19. Our location here is in Jacksonville, Florida. Thank you.
Straddle. I already got 2 from you from Alonzo. And straddle from.
Although we do have a lot of roots with our staff here at Best Bet Jacks. A lot of us are from Vegas.
Make it 19.
You know.
All right, the cards with the soy sauce on are face cards. The cards with the shrimp sauce.
47.
All right, it's like some sushi is now in play. Can't tell. Is that the tornado roll? So one of the best things here at Best Bet Jacksonville and Orange Park that a lot of poker rooms don't have. We do have a full sushi menu here at Best Bet Jacksonville. One of the best things that we do are, I guess, recommended for here is our great sushi. But look at that. Let's not talk about sushi now. We got Austin flopping 8s full of aces. Richard taking a stab at it. 6-4 of hearts. Complete air. Gonna bet it out to $40. I don't think Austin should be getting raising chips out. So raise to 125. So another case of extracting value out of your hands. Overbetting the best hand is not a good spot here. You could have floated that. Trying to get a little more outs out there for some of our players to bluff off at or try to catch at least. So Austin, if you're watching on the next live stream, if you flop a boat and your head's up, you can check it a couple times to get a little more value out of it.
Shit.
Did you just have it?
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Big whoops. Oh well.
I meant to say something.
How much does it pay out?
300 looks like.
300?
You're not.
Yeah.
Every half hour?
Oh yeah, and look at that. And that was ace full of aces. We do have a high hand that's going on right now, so it's like $300 every 20 minutes we are paying out for tonight's high hand.
Next time somebody run it, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he did not show, so we couldn't call out the high hand.
Call through.
All right. Josh with Queen Jack offsuit, making a race to 20. Action all the way back to Daryl. Wakes up with pocket aces now, raising to 75 in the hijack. All right, too expensive for Josh or James, and Daryl's going to pick up this pot.
Button. 19, first bet. Button.
Just a reminder, guys, catch us for the Best Bet Poker Show tomorrow at 6 o'clock with our lovely host, Allie McDeal, myself, and Jesse the Boss. We do a poker show every Wednesdays on 92.5 FM, also live streamed here on Facebook and on Twitch. We do a lot of giveaways on the show, so if you want to try to watch and win, we do give away giveaways in the form of tournament bucks, event seats, and maybe even some swag. So catch us tomorrow. We do have a special guest tomorrow.
Is that a Cowboys team?
It's going to be fourth place finisher of this year's World Series of Poker main event. We got Gary Gates on the phone with a interview from us. Gary Gates took down fourth place in the WSOP main event this year. We will have him on the show, so again, catch us tomorrow at 6 p.m. All right, is this the same hand? What's going on? Richard now with pocket aces. Another 3-bet to $80. And another case of aces. Going to take down a small pot here.
When I
On
was
our
growing
Best Bet
up,
live
it
stream. I
was
think I've seen
Cowboys.
aces here now like 4 times already.
When I was in
You're gonna go home and see what it
med
is.
school, it was
And all 4
definitely
times not getting any action.
Definitely Steelers and Bradshaw.
Oh, I have stupid cards, but not good enough to be able to 80. Oh, mine weren't even connected. That's it.
Works, right?
If they're connected,
You know what?
I might have
I
called,
want to buy some.
but they weren't, so.
Going in my bag.
Yeah.
Thank you. Change all the.
It's like this. Like 10 minutes.
Be sure to catch us on Friday here with the big game, 5-10 and a quarter, Nola Maholdom, starting at 6 p.m. I'm sorry, 7 p.m. here East Coast time. 4 p.m. for anybody watching on the West Coast.
You said, yeah, I would have called you.
You say you're all in. Nice to show.
I wasn't that good. I was just trying to grab a pot right there, but see if I can hold it. Hold it by race.
Hold third. Hold Full 5. Full 6. All 7. All 9. All 1. Check 2. 5 players. Check 1. Check 2. Check 4. Check 7. Check 9. Okay. Check 25 for 1. Full 2. All 3. Full 7. Full 9.
That's the hand we were talking about.
Shit.
Yeah.
Lights up. Alright. Check 25 for 1. There's 50 for 4.
Try to be.
Call from 1.
Couldn't get away from it. I understand. You have the better though.
90. Bud's right. Yep.
I let you drive that train now. Like, I was like, hey, you're gonna bet it now. It's on you now. But I understand what.
Call 4. Full 5. There's 25 for 6. Full 7. Full 9. 25. Call 1. Full 2.
All right, back in action now. Awesome. The queen jack offsuit raising to $25. Josh going to call the king 10. Doc out of the way with ace 8. Daryl queen jack. Three-handed to this flop. $82 into the pot.
Yeah, that's
Here's our flop.
We got it.
Flop 7 5 4.
Check 4.
Oh, that's a start.
Daryl checks. About a 45 to go.
Full 5.
And fold is 5, 6 down. I don't feel like going there.
I'll break it and then I'll bring it
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's such a beautiful sight right there. That star on the hill, man, and then blue. 3 stars around the stadium. It's just a beautiful sight, isn't it?
Beautiful sight. Packer Stadium. That's a beautiful sight.
I can
All
bet
them
that it
cheese
is.
heads everywhere. Those foam
Yeah, I bet it
cheeses.
is. I bet it is. I would love to go. I would love to go. In the summer.
Full 5.
I'll go during the winter. The place is so beautiful.
No.
There's 20 for 1.
I'm a big enough Packers fan. I'll go summertime, winter. I don't care. I'll go anytime.
That's kind of that cold is a little different.
Full 2.
You need a fan on over that.
Heads up.
Do you think the Giants putting in Jones at the end meant anything?
All
No.
right, looks like our night bot is working now. All right, guys, a couple commands that you want to press at any time during our chats to find any information about our
I
run.
think Eli has a short leash, man, as far as the way they start out.
Oh yeah, like what was it last year, right? That the head coach
You
benched
can
him?
find our commands on our Twitch page.
Yeah, I guarantee you.
Commands like
if you didn't have
exclamation
a good
point
year this
promo
year, you're
or
gonna see,
exclamation point schedule, terms of
They
work,
would not
public
give him
tour.
a whole lot more.
I feel like he loses.
They go 1-3, he's finished.
They go on. I think even 1 and 2, they're done. He's done.
I don't think we have a good team.
Oh yeah. You got to think like
I mean,
at least
Barkley-
weapons at wide receiver.
Barkley's good, but, you know, I just don't.
The only real weapon they have is Saquon Barkley.
Yeah.
That's the only offensive weapon they have. Their line's terrible. Like, secondary is even worse. Oh, shoot. That's right. First ad. Crap.
Got half of it.
All right, I'll send 7-6 off suit. Gonna make the call.
But
6, fold 7.
defense, man, there's so many holes in their defense. It's unbelievable. They just need to work on rebuilding.
Richard, ace 10.
It's kind of sad to say that after the first game.
Yeah, it is. Barkley left, Barkley right, Barkley in the middle.
Literally, the only way they can score a touchdown is through Saquon Barkley, pretty much. The only way. Like, unless one of their, what was it, 20?
Sorry guys, our graphics are kind of glitched out at the moment. Please excuse this hand. Here we go.
Try and call.
All right, so we're back here. So we have three-handed now to this flop.
Oh, yeah.
I think Dallas can have a great year.
Okay, 5.
Flop tray, 10 tray.
45.
2 clubs.
40.
Top pair, top kicker for Richards. Gonna bet it out. $40.
People talk about Romo.
James gonna make the call.
He's commentating. He's happy.
I thought he was a good quarterback.
I thought he was an average quarterback. He wasn't
He's
amazing.
no Hall of Famer.
He was just, I don't think so. At least not in my
He
opinion.
had his moments. Yeah.
He had his, like, glimpses of Hall of Fame
Nine
potential.
diamonds on the turn.
I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, I said he's not a Hall of Famer.
Oh, he's not? Okay. I
Oh,
thought you
no,
said
no,
he
no,
was.
no.
I'm a Cowboy
I
fan.
mean, he was a competent quarterback.
Yes, he was.
Definitely no Hall of Famer.
If somehow...
Even Eli, I know Eli's got 2 Super
He's
Bowls,
borderline.
but I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, I don't think so either.
But I will tell you this, he's got the best look for like, looking like, I don't know what the hell's going on. Whenever they look at him, he's got that look like, what's going on? Where am I? What is this? Totally different than his brother.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Peyton had intensity. Eli's got, looks like he's always confused.
I'll agree. And he makes terrible reads all the time. All the time.
This might be the
Can't
best thing
feel
ever
the
happened to
pressure.
him, though, is Daniel Jones is pushing him, but might be the best thing ever happened to him.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, we
that,
will
was
see.
that was a reach for them to get Dan Jones. I mean, he's a bright guy,
didn't
smart
see
kid,
it.
but he was a reach to get him.
I didn't see it coming.
First round.
I didn't see Daniels as a first-round pick by any means. They probably could have safely gotten him in the 3rd round.
Not necessarily the first round, a high first round.
Yeah, exactly. They could have, I'm telling you, safely gotten him in the 3rd round.
He'd have
We're
been
going
there.
to do an ESPN broadcast from here right now, okay? Let's break into ESPN.
Yeah, he'd have been there. He'd still been there. Develop.
NFL Live right here at the Best Bet Live.
Fold 1.
Uh-oh.
18. 16.
All right.
This is a $5
Fold
flop.
2. Fold 4. Fold 5. Fold 6. Fold 7. 9. 10 up. Fold 4. Check 9.
All right, Richard, getting pretty sticky with pocket 8s here.
85.
I'm sorry, that's not Richard, that's James. Ace King, top pair, top kicker for games, actually. Gonna lead out with a bet of $60. And Richard, pocket 8s, chooses to fold.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm not a Jaguars per se fan, but I was rooting for him, man. Foles, I thought that they were gonna take it to another level, man.
I didn't think so. I think Foles is just an average quarterback. That got
Yeah, the right
super
situation,
lucky.
right situation.
Yeah, super lucky to win that Super Bowl. I think it was the biggest fluke of a Super Bowl in my opinion.
Yeah,
If you look at his career
Darren Dawson, I think we are in line of getting, I don't know if it's Andrew or Brad. I think it might be. But we do plan on getting a meetup game with these YouTubers who do these meetup games I think we were talking to
No,
a
he's
couple
out
of
11
guys
weeks.
to put in something a little bit after World Poker Tour, but
Filled in, played 4 or 5 good games, got that big contract.
those are in the works. A couple of new live stream concepts that we are going to be working through here in Best Bet Jacks. Kind of throw it into the mix.
That's not, that's a half a season.
That's half a season, true, but he honestly during those 6 games.
But back to the action again. Pocket aces in play again. I think I've seen pocket aces on the stream at least 6 or 7 times already.
Yeah, true, that kind of contract.
But I think every time we didn't see very much action from any of these players. So we'll see what happens here. We got James with the Rockets raising to $40.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think he was
Yao gonna make the call with 9-8 offsuit. Mac in the action too with 6-5 offsuit. Here's our flop.
gonna like maintain that constant level of play that he did with the Patriots, and then your 6 games with you.
Flop Queen 7 Jack with 2 clubs.
But they believe in him, so shit. Hey,
Looks like a gut shot straight draw for Yao.
let's hope they lose whenever they
Air
come
for
back.
Mac. Looks like James $60 bet is gonna get through. No
Yeah,
match.
but I wouldn't have to call that.
Yeah, me too.
So small pots for aces, always better than losing big pots.
How did you guys get rid of Clay Manson?
Clayton, Crazy Pineapple does every now and then get spread here at Best Bet at Orange Park and here at Jacks.
I just think he's getting up there. Like his production was going down.
However, it's not very much of a popular game.
I love it.
So you told you couldn't lie anymore where you were.
I would love to see some deuce to 7, some ace to 5, some Badoogie. But we will get those games here usually during the World Poker Tour. We'll throw some 20, 40, 50, and 100 mixed games that we do here every now and then. But that's usually during when we have our World Poker Tour series, and everyone from around the world is here at Best Bet, playing through our WT main events, and very likely to get a lot of the bigger games, a lot of the mixed games. So hopefully we'll be able to stream for some of those for you all during the month of October.
Dolphin might try to get bowlers back this week.
All right, Doc gonna wake up with ace queen now. He's got a big stack, $1,500 now.
You really do hate Jacksonville, don't you?
He's gonna raise it up to $40 to
We're talking
go.
football and you raised my straddle after we had a nice conversation about football.
Yeah, you know, I don't like a button straddle.
See how it is.
Austin, 9-8 of hearts, gonna play it
You've already
on the
got
button.
position. It's like, why do you need to have the extra?
Mac not in position, gonna play queen 9. I think Mac is wide open tonight. Lou with ace 4. 4 players to this flop now. Pot now $160. Flop 5, 6, ace. Lou does pair his ace. He's gonna check it out. Doc with the best hand so far. Top pair, top kicker. He's gonna lead out a bet to 65 to go. Austin does have a gut shot. Although I would not call here only because those spades are there. That's one less out that you don't want to hit. If the 7 of spades, it does hit. Gets your straight, but does make a player's flush. So definitely not a hand that you want to call off in this spot. But Lou is going to make a play here with a pair of aces. Calling a pre-flop raise and a C-bet from Doc. So Lou.
$130.
Actually, I'm sorry. Lou actually raised Doc to 130. Oh, look at that. 4 of hearts on a turn. Yahtzee for Lou. Checking to make sure he has that 4. So a nice little raise there. Puts him back in action. Does now have the best hand. Now a bet of 200.
bullshit big blind hand you got?
Bullshit, Blake.
I think Doc in his mind, he's either got a flush draw or nothing, or maybe in 2 pair, but he definitely does have 2 pair. The sizing you got to understand, so this is going to be a tough bet to call because he only knows
They
that
need a lot of drinks.
if he does call here, he's going to have to call a pretty big river bet.
Yeah, 200.
Yeah,
Do you want a bottle of?
bring me a keg.
I like that.
It's like these chips
Can you
are
see my T-shirt here?
not quite going in the pot yet. It's almost out there, though.
I support the cocktail party.
There you go.
200?
200.
All right. 200 in, pot now at 620. Now, effective stacks. Lou has 243 behind. He's going to have to automatically stuff it here. 10 of diamonds on the river. Does come out clean. Does not pair the board, so good river for Lou. Checks it. Why? Why would you bet it and then check it?
What you saying? I can't bluff you off?
I don't understand Lou's thinking. I don't understand what is going on. Why these players don't bet for value. They catch their hands and do this check. This is insane to me. Are you checking, trying to induce a bet? That's not going to happen. So Lou, although is going to rake in this pot,
Thank you. Appreciate it.
just lost an additional $200. And I don't think Lou really thought about it too much. I think he just kind of auto-checked it there. So a little bit, I guess, is inexperience. So Lou might be just a casual player. A lot of our players are casual players. But always good to improve. So I hope these players playing on our live stream do watch their hand histories. Try to develop their game because there are a lot of leaks that I am seeing here. Daryl, 6-5 clubs, making the call. Yal, king, 6 spades. Some trashy hands are going in the mix here. Austin making the call with queen, Trey. All right, now 6 players to his flop. Flop queen, ace, 10 of hearts. 2 hearts on the board now. Nobody can bet here. Turn card, 2 deuce of clubs. Benjamin Majid, I don't think our dealers wear bathrobes, although they might look like it. I don't think so. It's like a fitted shirt. I don't know how you can mistake that for a bathrobe. 7 diamonds on the river. Heads up. Austin's got the check mark with pair of queens. He's going to take that pot down.
Very good. Thank you. This is coming back. Appreciate it. Four players. Check one, check two, check four. 20 for 9. All in. Where you at? 9 seats at 20. One call, two call. And the other 4 seats. 3 players.
All right, three-handed now to the turn. Ace of diamonds. You got Josh with a gut shot, needs an 8 for a straight. However, Richard's open-ended.
40 for 9.
Bet of 40 to go. Sorry, Josh, doesn't have a gut shot. He only has a pair of 10s. He's gonna make the call. Looks like James is gonna go ahead and raise with the mystery hand. So I feel like he may have a flush draw with an ace of spades. Is probably the hand that I would like to put him on in this spot. Richard gonna make the call. Josh gonna fold. Heads up action now. There's a river card, Jack of Spades.
Let me have the Bud Light.
Now we get James's hands here now. Complete bluff. But was ahead, but Richard did catch up on the river there. I don't know if he's going to be able to call James' bet here, so quite commendable for James to
Good thing for you.
putting Richard to the test. A bet of 200 to go.
Did you not get something the first time? I have to check and see if it's still an open tab.
Yeah, I asked him not to do it right now. So no.
Okay, yeah, then it's probably fine. Do you want to order?
I think I'll let it go here since
Yeah. No, strip and go to the same. Right, okay. Okay, no problem. You're
To
welcome.
go? To go?
Richard's going to give him the best hand, so James with the complete bluff here. He didn't have any outs on the turn either, so.
Maybe that's what I told you, yeah.
I'll just tell him to be back in. We have to punch it in when you get up. We don't go in.
Yeah, it's a good thing when I cap it. I can keep eating all night.
I can
We'll see. I had the California. Give me the Philly now. Okay.
If there's an open tab for drinks.
Yeah, they would lose on that one.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't think they lose anything over here.
Got to support the cocktail party.
Yes.
Forward 5. Raise 20. Hold 8.
All right, Richard now waking with pocket jacks here. He is in the cutoff.
Raise to 60.
He's going to raise this 3-bet to 60 now.
1.
Austin had raised it prior with 10-5 of clubs. Doubt Doc would get in the mix with an 8-4 offsuit. Action now back on Austin. Started this mess here now, facing a raise to 60 to go. Oh, getting sticky with it. Gonna call the 3-bet. Let's see how he plays it. Doesn't have position on it, although he does catch a gut shot. Backdoor clubs. No, he has a double gutter. Yeah. So nice flop for Austin. He's gonna bet it out $100. However, Richard does have an overpair. Tray of clubs on the turn now. All the draws in the world. Look at that equity, 32%. He can catch a 9, a 4, or any club. He's gonna take down his pot. Although I would have liked a bigger sizing here from Austin. And does catch his 4, so look at that. Pot at 527. Then needs to get as much value out of here as possible. Bet at 250. I do like that sizing. I'm pretty sure Richard is going to make the call here. I don't think you can really put a player here on a 10-5. So a very disguised hand. I don't think Richard's going to be able to get away from this. It looks very bluffy here. I mean, the only way he can really fold here in this spot is putting him on a 10-9. 5-4 combo draw. Nope, see? It's just a very weird disguised hand that Austin has here. Definitely like the sizing, got some action, so there you go. Profit of $517 for Austin, playing 10-5 of clubs. Alright guys, I want to thank everybody for joining us here on Facebook, Twitch, and on YouTube. Thanks for the likes, shares, and follows. Definitely appreciate the support that you all give to us here on our live stream. Tune in again tomorrow for our Best Bet Poker Show live stream at 6 o'clock with our host, Elliot McNeil, and Jesse the Boss, and myself on the Poker Show. We will have a special guest on tomorrow's show, Gary Gates, who took 4th place in the 2019 World Series of Poker main event. Finishing 4th place this year for Gary Gates, made a cool $3 million. So catch the Best Bet Poker Show again tomorrow at 6 p.m. Brian James, how's the bad beat going? The going is pretty well. I think since we capped the bad beat about 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, we've had it hit at least 4 or 5 times already. It was just hit again.
What was it? Mine?
2 or 3 days ago.
Just the button. You have to fix the button on the computer.
Oh,
And that's right, recently engaged Gary Gates.
We're good now.
So find him on the Best Bet Poker Show tomorrow at 6 p.m. You can watch that live stream here on Twitch and on Facebook. If you want to tune in on the radio, that is 92.5 FM on our 1010 XL Sports Radio. Action all the way up to Josh in the 1C. Gonna get sticky with 7-6 of spades, raising in $25. Got Doc on the button, Jack 8 of hearts. It's been pretty quiet of late, but he is having a very profitable session here. Austin making the call, 9-8 clubs. Couple trash hands in the mix. 5-handed to this flop now. Flop king, 9 deuce, 2 hearts. Doc flopping a flush draw. Mac with the better flush draw is going to move all in. His final $135.
It's the only thing I can think of that you could have.
145.
So definitely Doc is going to be putting some money in this pot. With Austin behind, he's got a stack of $2,300. I probably want to squeeze him out of here. What is that? Of course, it's just a call. I think Doc put a little bit too many chips in the pot there.
Another 5? Yes.
Austin, at the moment, with the best hand, with that pair of 9s, he doesn't know it though. All right, that is it. So, heads up action now. Both players to the hard draw. And Jack of Diamonds on the river.
Oh, I am good. Thank God it wasn't a heart.
Doc
Holy shit.
catching the Jack. It's going to felt Mac.
He had him all the way up till the river.
Jeez, you. I'm gonna have to invite you over for dinner, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
What do you like? Hamburgers or you like?
Like hamburgers. They're good.
You like hamburgers? Yeah, I make good hamburgers. Also make a mean ribeye on the grill.
I'll eat that.
Little bear.
So nice he's gonna be out the same. You got a big awesome.
Mine's 850, I think. Right, babe? 850 is enough?
Sorry?
850.
Yes, sir.
Heads up. Check.
Thank you. You're welcome. Anyone else for food or drinks?
35. 7. Check 5. Check 7.
Oh, 5 here.
Live straddle. He straddled again. Fold 6, fold 7, fold 8, fold 9, fold 1, fold 2. Fold 3. Fold 4. Check 5. Heads up. 27. 7 clubs, 6 heads, 4 states.
20. Call.
Check.
7 C bet 20. 5 call 20. Return. Check 7. Check 7. Check 5.
Ooh, it held up.
Why can't my 7-4 hold up like earlier?
Real ready.
Well, you were, first of all, you weren't a big blind. You're playing that, it was 7-4 suited bluff,
yeah.
right? You're playing that bullshit early.
Oh, real early. Ball came, I hit 2 pairs.
I know,
turn,
I know.
Flush draw, man. I had so many outs, man, and just couldn't get there. I'm still waiting to get in a pot with you. I haven't been in a pot with you over there since. I'm waiting. Bless you.
So you got a sneeze out of it.
All right, back in action now. James, pocket nines, raising to 25. Mac, 8, ace, 6 of spades, making the call. So flop, 5, jack, ace. James with the C bet to 40 to go. Mac gonna make the call. Ten of hearts on the turn. That will definitely shut both players down here. Back with a check. James gonna check. River card, Queen of Hearts now. So Mac losing out in this pot. He's gonna check. James has the 9-high flush. Bet it out here, bet at 50 to go. Mac cannot call.
Thank you.
guys watch Intentional Talk? Did you watch that on the MLB?
Never heard of it.
Oh, really? You haven't?
Yeah, intentional talk.
Intentional Talk? Yeah, it's Kevin Millar and Chris Rose. Kevin Millar used to play with the Red Sox. Chris Rose is just he's a sportscaster.
Okay.
Good show. A lot of fun. They brought up an oldie when the Expos. They had a mascot. His name, I think his name was Yeppy. Was the mascot. And he was funny, but he was hanging out on the LA Dodgers on their top of their dugout, pounding on it and everything, and doing a lot of antics over there. And God damn it, who's the manager over there? Manager back, probably in the.
For the Dodgers?
Yeah.
Tommy Lasorda?
Yes. Anyhow, he complained to the ref enough that the ref finally had to eject the damn mascot. So they had the ref on, he's retired, and he goes, I threw out 167 players and managers and one mascot.
That's happened before, though.
And then they went on to
I think it
talk.
just happened recently, too.
And then they talked about the San Diego Chicken, who was probably the best of all
The
time.
San Diego Chicken?
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
No.
Oh man, you're too young. Jesus.
Back in
He was probably the best
Probably
ever.
the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was great. Then he became the chicken, just the chicken. He no longer was with San. He came here a couple times for the AA games. He'd come.
All right, guys, back to the action here. It's like we have an action
I was in this game
pre-flop
on
here.
Sunday. He
6
had a
ways
good
now. We got Mac with a 3-bet with Ace King.
Oh shit.
Just saw pocket 10 slot. Ew. All right.
The chicken was hilarious.
actually, not
'cause
Josh
he would
with Jack
get
10.
kids, and he called them their chicklets. And then they would come out, probably in the 7th inning stretch. He'd walk out.
Pretty
with them
fishy there.
behind
I
him,
don't really like
and then they
calling
would do
3-bets
whatever
with
he
Jack
did.
10,
So if he stopped and raised his leg,
especially if you're not in a
you
position.
saw these kids, various ages. Not that I condone that, but it was funny. It was cute.
Really, with Jack 10, you're looking for
Yeah, the chicken was fun.
perfect boards just to really stay in the mix. Queen, 6-5, 2
Yeah,
diamonds.
you go.
Yeah, I did see pocket 10s just muck.
Good.
Pocket 10s is definitely on top of my range of me calling a 3-bet,
And then they got the Philly.
if anything.
Philly
So
fanatic.
He's funny.
now Josh with nothing to really do.
Better be something in that heat.
You know what else is funny, though?
Not gonna be able to bet a jack high. There's no combo draws. I think Max should definitely bet here
Pretty funny. He's
at
entertaining.
105 to
Oh,
go.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't watch NBA, so I wouldn't know.
he's pretty entertaining.
Did you go up in the stands and everything, or did
Yeah,
you
he
go down?
goes up the stands, gets like giant bags of popcorn, and starts like throwing it everywhere, and then everybody else pulls out their bags of popcorn, and starts chugging.
What is going on here?
Oh shit!
He's making half-court
I think
shots.
this is just
like,
posturing. He's definitely not going to be playing any
Like,
chips
there's
in this
nothing.
spot.
So he's obviously a basketball player as well, obviously.
Oh yeah, and they're behind the back too. Now you look, he makes it almost every time. I'm just like, jeez.
Maybe he's also a globetrotter too.
It seems like
I
it.
already know what it is thinking about. I think he's probably thinking about why did I even call a 3-bet with Jack 10? There's nothing you can really do. Whoa! Except go all in. Except go all in. I take everything back that I said. I guess Josh can take this hand away from Mac. Look at that. Well, that was his only play. Just shipping on him. Although that was a weird line. I mean, Mac put a third of his stack in
Is
there.
that what you thought, or is that what you hoped? Okay.
That was a very strange hand. I do commend Josh for making that play there.
He's gonna hit the river. It's gonna be screwed.
It's gonna be screwed.
Hole 3, hole 4, hole 5, hole 6, hole 7.
It's a nice backdrop of that thing. Very pretty.
Race 20 for 9.
All right, Richard, ace 9 of clubs here is into $20.
This whole rig is impressive.
James and Mac and Lou making the call with some trashy hands. Four-handed to this flop. Jack, 10, king, all spades. Nobody with a spade in their hand. Turn card, 8 of hearts. Checked all the way around. The first one that fires is going to take this pot down. And checks all the way around. Jacks are going to be good for James, taking down that pot.
Wow.
Thanks, man. Still not okay. Try punching it in until it comes up. Still hard. Be sure that you hit that little button down there. Punch it, punch straight. It says waiting for river. Push it. And try to get 5 spades. Okay.
Doesn't recognize 5
And
spades.
then check around. And then check around. All right, we got a button straddle. So 2. Fold 3. Fold 4. All 5. Fold 6. Fold 7. Fold 8. Fold 9.
So Johnny, you're hanging out in the storage, huh? You're hanging out in the storage.
Four players.
Change it to VIP or something like that. You know,
Check 5.
restricted.
Check 6. 25. And 7. Fold 1. Fold 6. 3 players. Check 5. All in. 135.
Need help, I know I ain't getting it. Good hand, man.
Woo! Probably did it. Ready to show? I'm sorry. Did he show?
I don't think he did.
I saw it, but I don't even want to say it.
Did you see anything?
Yeah, but I don't even want to say what it is. I'm so
Well,
happy to win.
It was king 10 of spades.
King and who?
King 10. King 10 off. King 10 off.
King 10
Was it
off.
on? I thought it was serious.
Thank you.
Breaking news: Antonio Brown accused of sexual assault.
Come on, man. Wow, Now, who would ever
That
guess
upstanding guy, he kidding.
Why would that ever
Is
be
that recent or is
surprising?
that the old?
Breaking as of 19 minutes ago.
That's what New England get.
He in New England. How the hell he did that?
Yeah, on his way to New
Must be
England.
On his way to
Probably on the airplane.
Hey,
He's staying
He
with
stayed
Brady.
with
They just
Brady.
took a picture
Well, maybe,
yesterday.
maybe it's Brady.
Let's hope it wasn't his
They
wife,
just took
all
a
right?
picture
Let's hope he
yesterday.
didn't try to do his
At
wife.
his house.
I thought Belichick was gonna keep him in line. What happened?
He did.
He hadn't had a chance yet.
Hey, click on that, man. You sure that ain't
Yeah,
clickbait? You sure that wasn't that clickbait?
Oh no, it's all over the
That was
internet.
legit. It is.
That's legit.
It's not saying when that happened.
Anyone else?
Oh,
for a
it's his
cocktail?
old trainers
Beverages?
accusing him of sexually assaulting her in 2017 and 2018 on 3 different occasions.
That's what I was about to say. That
And now it's coming out?
So it's older, it's just now coming out. She's just now coming forward.
All right, well, we'll cut him some slack.
No,
He
we're
did-
not. No, we're not.
He didn't assault the stewardess or the flight attendant.
Also,
Did she say that or something? I don't remember her saying
yeah,
that.
he got in trouble for it or something.
What a pain in the ass. You know,
Nobody's calling my pocket 60s. What the hell?
well, if I knew that, I would have called. I had 2 orders. Next time, tell me.
Listen, the name Antonio Brown. If you're gonna associate yourself with it, stuff is coming up. You better believe it. Just cut your losses, man.
Next thing is gonna happen, he's gonna lose his hand.
I think the next thing to do is take a picture of him with a few bars in front of him. Say, there you go.
How do you just go through
That
and
looks like
mess
the
up
future.
Perfect
30
time.
million guarantee. Literally, Raiders gave him everything he ever asked for. Everything. And the dude just goes in. I honestly think with how that went, I think that was his plan from the beginning. I honestly think it was his plan from the beginning.
How do you just
Because look, the Patriots got now didn't have I mean, they got all the single pick for him because Steelers wanted a first round pick. Patriots weren't willing to give it, and they're getting him for a lot cheaper than they were going to originally get him for. I honestly think that's where he wanted to be the whole time because I think he wants to after this season retire, and he's hoping that this season he'll get a Super Bowl win with them and retire on a high note.
Well, he's gonna do it in a different league. It won't be the NFL.
Yeah. Maybe the CFL.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you though, Mike Tomlinson messed up early on when he was with Pittsburgh. In preseason, in spring training,
Yeah.
he would let him stay at a hotel and everybody else staying on campus.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do that, man.
Just
It's not
Antonio
team.
though, at this point, Antonio Brown has ruined his own reputation, and it's kind of sad.
I just never seen nobody just go so far downhill that quick.
Oh right. And it's funny too.
Self-inflicted.
Okay. Oh, yeah, exactly. Dude, just wait too. Honestly, because remember that the recorded phone call with Gruden and him? Gruden can sue him because that happened in California. So
He won't do it.
Gruden might. I think maybe.
He wants to be.
Because
he
he
wants to be
made
finished.
Gruden look bad.
He wants to be
So
finished
think
with
about
it.
it.
He just wants to shut it down and be finished with it.
Maybe.
75?
75.
Call.
Call him third. Full cool. Full fire.
Are you giving me a rebate?
No, not that nice. Like that. That and 25 to 1. Appreciate it.
They were both black. That's all that much.
Correct. Call six. Check five. Check six. Check two. Check five. Check six. Bet 35 plus 2. All five. Fold. 6. Heads up. River. Jack 5. Check it. Shut on. Yes, sir. Yes, jack. Yes, jack. Very good. Thank you. Shadow on and classy.
You're welcome. Anyone else for cocktails, food or drinks?
We're gonna decide on the food. So it's covered or not? Yeah.
Call 6. On. Call 7. Fold 8. Fold 9. Call 1. Fold 2. Fold 3. Fold 4. Check. And 5. Fold 5. Check. Check out small players. About 10 from 6, fold 7, fold 1, call 5, heads up, on the road. About 25 from 6. Full 5. Yeah, button is good. Thank you, appreciate it.
straddle on 6. Stuck together. Okay. Missed the other guys. Throw 'em in.
What do I have?
Throw 'em in. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Just give everybody another card.
Yeah, let's see.
Crazy
Oh,
pineapple.
pineapple. Come on now. Try this one more time. Yeah.
Sure that card didn't fall in your sleep?
Yeah, really.
You got 5 cards this time?
You
You're
got
good? Cool.
cards?
Okay, we got 4 and
Wait, that's the black deck? Hold on.
You got the wrong deck?
Yeah, I got the red.
Fold in 7, fold in 8, fold in 9. Fold in 1, fold in 2. Fold in 3. Call 4, call 5.
Chase, you look like a disc jockey up there. Spin some tunes, baby.
3 players. Flop. Check 4, check 5. Check down. First. Check 4. Check 25, 5. Fold 6. Call 4, take 4. On river. $40 from 4. Call from the 5. Check it. King 7.
Ooh, really? Really?
Hero!
I had all kinds of
Hero!
really?
That's amazing.
Really? Now you know.
He ain't bluffed all night.
I know.
Accentuate that hand.
That's all by kids.
Amazing.
Damn, he must have saw your card.
Hey, I put my jacket back on.
He looking at the live stream in the future.
Now you got value betting, you know?
Listen, man.
I'm gonna call you with like queen
Hey,
high or something.
Listen to what he's getting in that feed in his ear there.
Yeah, the only time we wouldn't be on that. Oh, good hand. Good hand.
I don't know.
I like that.
Suspect going on there.
I got some TOs. I better find out what they are.
Could be some immediate call, you know? You have 2 pairs.
I think Tony
live stream,
Brown
everybody
just
knows.
talked to him.
I was trying to figure out how much to bid to try to get yours. That didn't work.
Well, if it's any consolation, you would have got me off. If that was my hand.
Raise 25,
And now you got to plan anything now.
Fold 6. Fold 7. Fold 8. Fold 9. Call 4. 3 players. Check 4, 5, check 7, check 4. 40, 25. Call from 7. 44. That's it. On the river. That's 60 from 5. Button is now right. Yeah, you like it better there? Everyone likes when they got the button. I don't know why. So
You give something or not.
Want that pressure being first day?
Yes. Call 4, call 5. Call 6. 4 calls. Four players. To the ball. Check 4, check 5. Check 6. 60. Check 5, check 6, check 8. On the river. Check 5.
King high.
What happened? Everybody check? Is that what happened?
Yep. Button is good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
I think you had 20.
Yeah. You stab at it after they run away.
Good aim, though.
But I've been drinking.
We both been drinking. Might need another drink this night.
44, 45. Bump it. 25, 26, 47, fold it. Call 9. Call 1, fold 2. 35. Little ball. Back from 1.
Cocktails.
55. From 6. Call 9. Call 1. Heads up. On the third. Got 125 from 6. Call 9. Heads up. Button is good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's try one and one. Yes, it is.
It looks like I have some cards again. This is one of the cards that's messed up. One of them's kind of separated. See if I can.
Yeah, yeah. Separate two spots. Take care of it after this hand. Call 4, call 5, call 6, call 7.
Is there a crease? Is there a crease in the car?
Yeah, it's separating.
Oh, it's separating.
Layers are separating. Almost separating.
Raise it 50.
Hey.
Fold 1, fold 4.
Can't be a cheap
45
bet.
from. Call 50 from 5. Call
I don't even know what the venture is. Think it's $1,000 right there?
Okay.
Huh?
Probably 100.
Four players. Check that. All in 6-7. Call in 4, and that is 180. I'm not comfortable running it out.
Yeah, hell of a miss.
Who's there? You got 180 total.
Wow.
Hey, big hand.
Need the ace of clubs. Thank you, appreciate it. Ace of clubs.
Easy like you, man. You with king high like
King Jack, yeah. King high.
Swing and a miss.
But I got a pocket pair here, I can't hit a board.
Where's the 25?
25 or 20?
20.
He knows his limit.
That extra five.
He knows his limit.
That's what I can tell. When I got like a hand, something like similar to this, that extra five. I got a good hand.
Call 22.
That's what I keep telling you every time I'm like, man,
When I got something like this,
exactly, it makes a difference.
Checking 5, checking 7.
30.
Bet.
Was it
30? I thought they said 15 or
Oh, they changed it?
I'm pretty
Or
sure
you come
It used to be 30.
he said 15.
They said 15, right?
It used to be 30, but they changed it to 50. I think it might have been
Good,
15
thank you.
because we're running behind. Usually the game starts at 7.
I think it used to be 30. I think you're right.
It used to be 30 and they
I
changed
got
it
it.
to 15.
That's
Or
it.
like
Take it.
Night they did it, yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Chase's delay always 30 minutes,
I believe so.
but tonight is 15?
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, he said it's 15 tonight, but we
Yeah, I'm
thought
pretty
it might
sure
have
it
used to always be 30.
Must have burned some other editing time. Yeah, we started.
Cocktails,
Race 20.
computer drinks,
Full 3. 20. 20. Call 5. Heads up. Check 5. 21. Call 5. Check 5. Check. Check 5. Check 5.
retainer from
2017, 18.
Yeah.
Boy, can't stay out of trouble, boy.
Oh, he really can't.
Not that he's trying.
I don't know.
Well, the thing is, there's a lot of people wishing against him now, all the students.
Somebody supposed to be making.
Oh yeah, a lot of people were
He
like,
can't afford it though.
I mean, no
He can't
one's
afford
pulling
it.
for the guy anymore.
No, I'm
He
saying, you're
just-
saying he can't stay out of trouble, but I'm just saying,
Stay home.
in this case, I'm not
Stay
saying
home.
he's innocent, but.
stay home and stay quiet, stay on social media, everything.
Stay home.
Stop calling people,
Raise to 30.
texting, all that.
Yeah.
You talking about Trump?
Ah, shit.
Hey, 30 million guaranteed
Where are
means
we at?
that it's guaranteed,
30.
right?
30?
Yeah, but he's gonna
Yeah,
end up
as long
getting
as you don't
about
act
the
a fool.
same over 2 years.
Not now.
Well, he's getting 9, but he gets
Not
X
now.
year, well, not, well,
Well, no, so if you look,
but he's getting it, making it back next year.
If they keep it.
and then plus too, if I remember, like, the 10 million isn't guaranteed, it's,
No, it's 9 million
it's
guaranteed,
incentive
everything
based.
else is incentive, the other
Yeah.
4.5%.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all incentive based.
But
see, they
he'll
also
never,
did-
he'll never live up to that incentive. You
Oh,
know what the incentive
exactly.
is?
3 grand.
106 catches, 1,300 yards, and 16 touchdowns.
Yeah, he ain't.
No
see what he went-
individual waste have a season like that in New
When
England.
you see what he went in New England did the second year at 20.
Yeah, 20 if he come back, but he
Yeah,
ain't
yeah, yeah, if he comes back, he can get it all back.
But that's it.
Right.
Belichick and that crew is not a fool. They,
Yeah.
If he don't pick up on his offense in the next 2 weeks, he's gonna be gone anyway.
Oh yeah.
Just because it's a different offense, you gotta do a lot of reading off pre-snap read, you know.
It is a different
Post-snap read, you know what I mean? Yeah, it ain't just,
It's not the running gun.
Yeah, like-
It's not the
like
bomb
Pittsburgh,
away, yeah.
you know, Roethlisberger, he's
Just
brought up in
airs
the
it
dirt.
out, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll shake off of the tackle and throw it, you know.
Right.
Tom Brady ain't doing that.
But I don't think he's gonna last. Like, you know, from what I've heard and seen, Belichick is a strict ass coach. And from what I've heard, half the time, Antonio Brown, when he's with the Steelers, will decide to run his own route instead of the route he was supposed to run. And I guarantee you that ain't gonna fly with Bill Belichick.
You can't do that at Pittsburgh.
Oh, that, yeah,
I'll take it.
yeah, that ain't gonna fly with Belichick. I guarantee he does that once. He's gonna sit the bench, and then after that, he's gonna start something again.
Josh Gordon don't have any more leeway either.
Oh
He
yeah.
don't try to.
he
He
might
might
be
talk
smoking
about
a
trouble.
cigarette.
Yeah, right.
He smokes
You gotta inhale. He walked by somebody smoking a cigarette, you better
you
cross
gotta
the
run.
street, right?
Yeah, you don't have any more chances, brother.
Yep.
And he's a beast, man.
Good, bro.
He was really good. I don't know. He had a good first game with the Patriots, but you know,
He's been good.
he's,
Can you stop that stuff?
he just can't stop him. He's
300.
He really.
It says 240. And run like a 440.
He's too.
He probably don't now, but when he was in Cleveland, he did.
It says 240.
Yeah, I'm saying he probably don't run a 4.4 now, but when he was in Cleveland, that first year, that was ridiculous. He had 1,700 yards.
As a wide receiver, that is scary.
Yeah, you don't be seeing DBZ bouncing off of it, wouldn't he be right here?
Trying to do an ankle tackle. I'm gonna take the shoestring.
Right. He go across the middle, DB's guy. He had it.
They kind of.
I call.
Looks pretty good. It's a high hand too.
Does look good.
$770.
77, right? Ouch.
I've been grinding my way up.
No, not 5,000, 1,000.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I mean, like,
So, and we'll get him on with that. He'll be close. Yeah, like
14, I mean 14.
yeah, he will.
550.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We're getting like this.
Just gonna use this quicker.
Raise to 20 from 1. Fold 2. Call 3. Fold 4. Fold 5. Fold 6. Fold 7. 4 players. Should be on. 6, 6, chunks.
When it's going on, I'm gonna need a rack, so you gonna have a rack.
Well, he just make it a straight game.
Clear up. Clear up. 500 in green.
You gotta check.
You gonna need it.
7. I need it. Appreciate it.
At least I can do it.
Call 3. Fold 6. Fold 7. Do whatever answer you're ready.
No, I'm not wrong.
Call up as well, please. Check 1.
Hot
Check
tails, Tudor dreams.
Yeah.
check 1. Check.
Thank you.
Check that. Check that. Alright, we got a button straddle. Fold 7, have to put 4.
I've been fighting all day, man. These hands, they're easy. They're easy to hold.
Fold 9.
Look at the first card and it's a deuce every time. You ain't even worried about what the second one.
When the 7-4 is good, I'm gonna be kicking your ass.
Hey, we don't talk about my 7-4. Shit.
All through these.
Fold 3. Fold 4. Fold 5. Fold 6. Heads up. You ask for a color.
No, I got it.
Check 1. Check 2.
Color up on live stream and high end.
Isaiah, 5 green. That's what you want, green, right?
Yeah, he said green.
Check 1.
Five seed.
Let know 10's full gates also.
That's what
60 from the 2. Fold. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Sorry guys, back in the booth here, catching up to the chat. From the guys watching from the UK, so we're about to the end of our live stream. We started today at 6:30. We run our streams typically for about 4 hours for our cash games. So we have about 15 minutes left of live streaming for you. So again, I want to thank everybody for joining us here on Facebook, Twitch, and on YouTube. Our next live stream will be on this Friday, 5:10 and quarter, No Limit Hold'em. Again, Friday at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you want to know our live stream schedule, you can go ahead and click this link. We will have this live stream schedule updated for the month of October by next week. And if you want to play in any one of our live stream cash games, hit me up at my email. That's going to be johnnyp@bestbetjacks.com.
Call 9, call 4. 5 players. Check 8. Check 9, check 4. 60 for 5. Fold 6. Fold 8. Call 5.
Here's some chips in there.
Yeah. Maybe chip on it. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Chip on our live too.
Wanna go to Vegas tonight?
Huh?
Wanna fly to Vegas tonight? On me. You go out there and just make a killer. Or you make a killer.
You want to add chips this in? How many do you want? 400 more. So the proceeds adding 400 more. Fold 2.
Kinda hard to push the man around with that, right?
Fold 3. Fold 4.
I don't
Fold
think
5.
you're gonna go too far.
Chip on our live too.
Call 6. Fold 7.
Back, she goes back to give her that. I'll say it.
Check 9. Check 3 players. Check.
That's, I'm trying to find out, yeah. I don't know how you ended up on here.
3. They put it on 3.
Check 9.
Just
Check
work.
1. 10 from 6. Take 50 from 9.
You go back there, you know what I'm saying? We got a whole
7. 50. Fold 5. So you got 50 from 7.
All right, guys, we're kind of finishing out our last few hands here. But back to action at hand. Austin, Queen 6, kind of luck. Turn card 10 of hearts, 3-handed. Yao, 6-5 of spades. Check. Mac checks with pocket 4s. Lou with ace high. I'm sorry, pair of 9s with the ace kicker. We send check behind. Here's a river card. River card 10 of diamonds. Yao's gonna check. Matt checks. Lou checks. All right, guys, this is after hand number 77. Yao, top of the leaderboard with 2,700. Richard at the very bottom at 362. So again, after 77 hands, here's our V-Pit voluntary put pot. Yao playing almost 60% of his hands.
Every time I play it, there's one.
Also with the best results. Looks like his aggression is definitely paying off. 25% pre-flop razor. Also on top of the aggression frequency with 45% of the hands raising. Went to showdown. And then here's your win-loss rate at the moment. So Yao up $1,700, followed by Austin up almost 800. James up there about 615. Lou making a little better profit, $375. Our Richard and Mac in the hole for just a little over 1,000. Back to the action at hand. Lou, King, Jack gonna make the call, $20. 3-handed now with Ace, King, Jack 10. Flop Queen 5, Trey Rainbow. I guess check around free turn card 8 of hearts. Lou's gonna check. Somebody's gotta take a stab at this pot somewhere or another. James is gonna fire off with Jack High. He does have a gut shot straight draw. Lou's gonna muck, and then Josh. I don't like Josh just calling here. He needs to raise. He's gonna play Ace King. What kind of play he's gonna run here? Out the river, deuce of diamonds. So a complete whiff from Josh. Josh is gonna check it. James gonna bet it out, Jack High, and Josh just gives up. So Josh, I feel like if you're gonna call turn, I think you would have some kind of game plan for the river.
Yes. 6.
Yeah, 94 NL. This one's 91 the NL.
They're solid.
I'm a Dodgers fan. I wouldn't say we're solid.
Like, look at us the last 2 years before this season.
Yeah.
World Series, and just get beat every time. I swear, if we make it back to World Series and lose again,
Atlanta Braves on the West Coast.
yeah. I don't know what to do.
And the Braves won like 4 straight years or something.
They went
And
4
the
straight
Athletics,
years.
I want to say they won 4
Well,
straight.
I don't think they won it straight.
No, they didn't win. They went.
Yeah.
No, they went,
They
yeah.
went.
They didn't win.
They went that many times.
I'm not trying to be like
But that's crazy in baseball, dog, to go that.
Yeah,
To the
yeah,
World
but
Series.
they had a phenomenal
They
baseball
did.
back
They did. They
in the
really
day.
did. But baseball hard. That's 162 games. You know what
Oh, yeah, but
Yeah, they had 4 stud pitchers. They did.
Avery.
But actually, you know, they really kind of like Buffalo. I mean, 14 straight pennants and you only win one World Series. That's not.
Yeah.
That's not
That
good.
ain't good, but I mean, it's hard to get.
No, it's hard to do.
Get.
But I mean, you got to win one World Series with those guys.
Yeah.
Come on, man, you got to get at least 4 of them out of there.
You're right. You're definitely right about it.
And I'm a huge Rays fan, man.
Right, but it's
that
just
was
crazy
painful.
that just they didn't even get that. You know what I mean? That pitcher was that dominant.
It was.
All right, now Lou, Queen Jack offsuit, gonna make the call. $5 to go. Goes all the way around to Doc with 5 deuce. Into the muck. Daryl, 7-4 hearts on the button, gonna make the call. Yao picks up a real hand though. Ace Queen of clubs, gonna make a raise. Gonna make it, it's like 35 to go. Austin, Ace Jack of diamonds. Making the call, Lou. Now Daryl looks like he's going to be priced into call. This is 7-4. See what happens here.
4 players.
All right, 4 players, king 4-5. And look at that, Daryl with the best hand, pair of 4s. Checks all the way around down to Lou. I mean, Daryl, if you're going to play it, play it. Put a bet out there. Nope, not going to do it. Would have been a good bet there because everybody's going to check this king. Maybe not Austin, though. Ace-Jack high is going to try to steal this pot with a bet of 75 to go. And I think it might be prime for somebody to raise here. Maybe Yao might take a stab here. Yeah, only gonna make a play if he's gonna put Austin some kind of bluff. But not gonna play it. And Austin gonna take this one down with the Ace Jack high.
If you want to see a good World Series with some hitting, the Dodgers and the Yankees, I mean, the two I dislike the most, but that's going to be some hitting.
I want to go back against the Astros, man.
Cocktails.
I don't know if you want that Astro pitching.
I want that. After they beat us the first time, man, I want some of that. I want them to go back and play him again.
That pitching, man, is
But look at the Dodgers bullpen. We've got Kershaw, Ryan. We're stacked.
yes. Y'all were last year.
No, not as stacked as we were this year. Or as we are this year, man. This year, like, our bullpen is probably the best it's been out the last 3 seasons.
Verlander's still throwing no hitters, so you know, that's at least 2 starts.
We'll destroy Verlander.
What the heck?
Well, did you see we set a new home run record for most home runs in a season. Our bats are hot.
It's going to be a good one.
Oh, it is.
3 players.
That watch it. Okay. I'll watch. It's almost done. Only 6 more minutes in. All right, we got Josh with 2 pair. Bet a 75 to go. Yeah, I was gonna fold. Matt gonna fold.
No, I'm not. I don't know how Tampa is even in the running. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't even name 3 players. I mean, I don't know how they're doing it. It's good for them, though. Small markets like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Lou, King Deuce of Clubs gonna make the call. Josh, now King 9 of diamonds, gonna make a raise.
Say that again, John?
All right, looks like we're going to close it out here soon, guys. 2 hands left tonight's live stream.
One more hand, they said.
I want to thank everybody for joining us here on Best Bet Live here on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook.
One more hand is what?
That's it.
Oh my God, damage card.
Again, catch us tomorrow for the Best Bet Poker Show at 6 p.m. Tune in on 92.5 FM, 1010 XL Sports Radio. You can also watch the live stream here on Facebook Live and on Twitch. Our host, Allie McNeil, is going to run the show with Jesse the Boss and myself, Johnny Fantastic. On the show, we will have special guest Gary Gates, 4th place finisher of the 2019 WSOP main event, which he won $3 million.
Last hand for the bomb pot.
Looks like these players are discussing a bomb pot.
Everybody down for $50 bomb pot last hand?
What is it? Handshake. You talking about putting in that,
Everybody put in 5 big
Would.
We're putting some big lines and just spread
and
it
we go to
out.
flop.
And we go to flop.
Can we just use it one right
And then from there
No
we
point
play.
stop action.
Oh, I got you. I don't care. If the group does it.
You guys want to do $25 bomb pot? Yeah.
Everybody in?
Yeah, I'm in.
I mean,
He said
$25 bomb pot?
He said no.
Who said no?
You want to just throw 25 in?
Yeah, we bomb pot. Yeah,
Bomb pot.
And then we play from there.
So,
Bomb?
Bomb.
bomb pot.
After the
Everybody puts 25 free.
It was a long pot,
there's no-
I might do it, but not a...
Doc saying he wants to play the bong pot,
There's no pre-flop any.
but will not play the bomb pot.
I already bombed earlier.
No, he doesn't want to do it.
All right, guys, final hand of the night. Again, thanks for joining us here on our live stream here at Best Bet Live.
Yeah, Thursday.
If you want to play in any of our live stream cash games, always feel free to hit me up at my email. That's johnnyp@bestbetjacks.com. Find our website at bestbetjacks.com for our live stream schedule. Also, all tournaments and promotion links are there as well. So take a look at our website, check out what's going on, and try to find some time to visit us here in Jacksonville, Florida. All right, last hand of the night. We got action on Daryl. He's going to make the call with Jack 7 offsuit. Yeah, I was in there with King 10 offsuit. Austin on there. He's going to raise it up with 10-9 to $25.
Bomb pots, that's a lot.
And Mac in there with 5 tray. Lou in there with Jack 8 of clubs. Josh, of course, going to get in there. James in there with A7.
Yeah. No action till
All right, looks like we are 6 ways. Looks like a bomb pot anyways. Everybody in there for $25. A lot of trash hands. Here's our flop now. Flop, Jack 7, Ace. I think something for everyone in this pot here. Lou with a pair of jacks, Josh with a pair of aces, James with a pair of 2 pair, and you got Daryl with a Jack 7 2 pair. James is going to go ahead and lead out with a bet of, looks like $50. Daryl going to make the call. Yao's got a little gut shot straight draw, but not going to play it. Austin also with the gut shot straight draw into the muck. Mac with absolutely nothing. He's going to get out of the way. Josh has the best pair of aces, but third right now with just a pair. Now going heads up with James and Daryl. I promise to see this going all in here. Daryl only has $314 behind. There was a raise to 150 to go. So a 3x bet back to James.
You know what happened now,
I don't think there's any way he's going to be able to fold in this spot. Last hand of the live stream. Probably not going to fold. Asking if he calls, he will check it down or not. I don't know what Daryl said. Players are racking up for the evening. Going to move the game back to the regular room.
appreciate it, guys.
Thanks, Jay.
Hey, thank you, man.
There we go.
You as well.
All right, last half of the evening. Everybody racking up, leaving for the evening. James going into the tank now. It's been about a good minute. I mean, I understand why it's a tough call here for James. He's only in for the pot for, what was it, $75. But he's going to give it up. That was the last hand of the night. All right, guys. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here. He did fold, unfortunately. So here are our current stats for the game. So Yao making 1,600 for the night after 4 hours. A total of 83 hands. Austin second with a making a profit $866. James made 641. Lou with 300. Josh stuck $50. All the way down to our losers in the game. Mac in for the game lost about $1,000, and Richard unfortunately lost 1,800 in this stream. And that's it, guys. Thanks for joining us here at Best Bet Live. I want to thank you all for joining us, watching our live stream here on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. We will stream again this Friday at 6:30. We're going to bring you 5, 10, and quarter, Nolan Hold'em. All right, guys, that is it. My name is Johnny Fantastic, signing off.